For more context and depth, with us now are Dr. Jacques Neria here in the studio and Brigadier General Yosef Kuperwasser, formerly with IDF. Let me start with you, Mr. Kuperwasser. Do you expect rockets soon, as always, in this kind of situation?
Yes, of course. I think everybody was expecting and still is expecting retaliation by the Palestinian terror organizations, be it the Palestinian Islamic Jihad or whether they're going to be joined by Hamas. This is the main question, not whether it's going to take place, but who is going to participate in it. And the Israeli defense forces and Israel in general is waiting for this response. But this is not going to bring back the three leaders of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. And it's not going to erase the impression that this attack on these activists had on the deterrence of Israel in the mind of our opponents, that were thinking that Israel is now weakened and suffers from problems at home, and it's going to be less able to take action. Israel is hesitant vis-à-vis the terror groups such as Hamas and Hezbollah, and therefore it's going to be reluctant from taking action against terror groups. And I think we did it in a way that delivers a very clear message to Iran, first of all, that stands behind Palestinian Islamic Jihad, but also to the Palestinian factions, that Israel is determined to take the necessary steps in order to protect itself and defend itself, and is able to take the initiative if necessary.
Okay. Dr. Neria here in the studio, to what extent is Hamas obligated to join in?
Well, the blow that Islamic Jihad has received this morning is to such extent that the answer cannot be limited to the Islamic Jihad itself. And I think that since we consider the Hamas to be the responsible on the Gaza Strip, I believe that as a responsible, he feels that he cannot leave the field to the Islamic Jihad. So it is quite obvious that the operation room that is right now convened with representative of Hamas and the Islamic Jihad are convening and in concert to see what sort of response, what sort of retaliation, what sort of they will initiate in the hours to come, or in the late night. But definitely, as the General Kuperwasser said, there will be a reaction. There will be the question is to what extent and to where how far are they going to fire their missiles? Is it going to reach Tel Aviv, or is it going to be limited only on the outskirts of the Gaza Strip? And as we see, I mean the massive evacuation of more than 5,000 residents from the area and to the north, just to make them far away from any possibility of being hurt by missiles fired by the Islamic Jihad.
Hamas obviously being a larger organization with more firepower than the PIJ, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, right?
Yes.
And basically most of the time Hamas controls more or less the activities of the PIJ.
Well, you know, as somebody put it, the PIJ seems to be the enfant terrible of the area, and the PIJ, sorry, is the enfant terrible of the area, and it is difficult to control him. But I mean, this is why, I mean, and certainly the Islamic Jihad is much more connected to Iran and dependent on Iran for weapons and financing than Hamas. But I mean, since the Islamic Jihad has done in the past several decisions and several actions without being in coordination with Hamas. So Hamas has to be, as you said, in control. But right now, he cannot afford to let Islamic Jihad fire by himself on Israel without being participating and being behind it.
So in Israel for more than 12 hours now, way more than 12 hours, there's an expectation nothing is happening but the expectation is all over the place.
Well, you know, this is a part of a puzzle. If you just look at what's happening, at least you can understand what the Israeli intelligence has seen. The reason, you have several clues. First of all, the massive evacuation of the population from, around the Gaza Strip. It means that there's an expectation that something will happen in this area. This is one thing. Second thing is the Prime Minister declaration. He says that Israel will have to confront several fronts at the same time, which means that he signals that there might be an intervention from Hamas or maybe Hezbollah from the northern border. And this is seconded by the Haniya's declaration saying that Hamas will respond, and he said that there will be a possibility of responding from abroad. Abroad is only Lebanon. So this is where we are. So the longer the expectation, the harsher it seems to be that the reaction of the Palestinians will be.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, we've seen thousands of people leaving southern Israel up north. This is unusual.
This is unprecedented. This is really unprecedented. Most of the time, say we will stay there and we will stand fast, and we will not budge from our homes, our area. We will protect ourselves and we will stay on the. Now it's different, because it seems that the information or the intelligence that Israel has is to such extent dangerous that it has to direct all those residents from for leaving their homes and going upwards, at least for the time being, for several days, to see what's going on, and then maybe they'll come back, or we'll see how the things will unfold.